Hey everyone, it is the month of May, and in the month of May we've been talking about self and social awareness. Last week we talked about stopping the labels that we put on our emotions. They're neither good nor bad. We'll stop labeling them because then that changes how we react to them. And the other thing we talked about was start watching how our emotions have a ripple effect on the people around us. So today I want us to talk about 3 strategies for increasing our self and social awareness. Oftentimes our emotions take us in one direction, but when our rational mind takes us in the other direction. Have you noticed that? But this is the perfect time for us to just make a list that distinguishes the emotional side of the argument and the rational side of the argument. The list allows us to be clear, use our knowledge, take into account the importance of both the emotions and the rational argument, but without letting the emotions take control of it, the decision making. So keep it simple. Make a simple emotions versus reason list. Then ask yourself 2 really important questions. Where are my emotions clouding my judgment? And where is my reason ignoring important cues from my emotion? So strategy 1 is make a list, a emotion versus reason list. Now strategy 2, if you think about it, we experience hundreds of emotions every day, some of which we're not even aware of, right? I mean, it just keeps happening to us. Think back to a time when you recently made a decision. You were likely rushing through the day, hurrying through the moment, right? Decisions are being made in the middle of a lot of other things that are going on, and we seldom are as effective in our decision making when we're rushing through it, when we're hurrying through it, as opposed to times when we actually plan and can think clearly, right? So the only way for us to actually ensure some planning and clear thinking time for these decisions is to make a space for it. Literally make a space in our schedule for problem solving. So again, let's keep it simple and block 15 minutes. Every day we block 15 minutes where we turn off our phone, we walk away from our computer, we take a moment to think. It's just purposely holding space for ourselves to allow the time to make some decisions, to not end up muddled, making decisions from a muddled, hurried, rushed flurry of emotion kind of place. So that's strategy 2. Block 15 minutes every day just for problem solving. My favorite thing to do is take a walk. Just get away from it all, take a walk, and let my mind solve some problems. Now, 3rd strategy. Think back to a time when you had a conversation where you immediately felt defensive. Maybe someone was criticizing you, maybe they disagreed with you, or perhaps they were questioning your motives. A time when you felt defensive. In that moment, believe it or not, we are missing a valuable opportunity to learn from the other person. We're missing that opportunity because we're in the middle of our own defensive reaction, right? But if we approach everyone with the idea that something valuable can be taught to me right here, it helps us remain flexible, open-minded, and much less stressed, right? So when something happens, you start to feel defensive rather than the anger, the defensiveness, the stress, which is a place where we can come from. Let's begin to teach ourselves, I can make this a learning experience. There's something here for me to learn from the other person. Next time you're caught off guard and on the defensive, embrace the opportunity to learn something. So those are 3 strategies for us to gain more self and social awareness. Emotion versus reason list, 15-minute problem solving in our schedule, and learn valuable lessons from everyone we encounter. I'm Michele Gooch with Life by Design. You can find me at www lifebydesign.guru, Guru. If you are looking for a way to become more aware and to make your decisions from a different place, I'd love to partner with you in that. You can find me at lifebydesign.guru. I'll be here next Wednesday at 1, and we'll continue this conversation about self and social awareness. See you then.